All right, what's up everybody? Welcome to the stream, welcome to the video if you're watching it after the fact. Today we are sitting on this lovely, let's turn the sounds down a little bit here, A320neo by fly-by-wire. Alaska Air is our airline today, and we're looking to leave Oakland to head over to Seattle. So pretty nice flight up the west coast, which I love. Spending a lot of time here this whole week. I've been just flying around this area after spending a lot of time over in New York area, so it's nice to get a change of scenery for once. So all right, let's get to it. We got a nice short flight. I think it's about an hour and a half or so, maybe a little bit less. But yeah, let's get to it. First thing I'm gonna do is connect our jetway here. I'm using Pushback Express, so let's get that going. Then we'll jump in and start working on this cockpit. Start getting this thing fired up. We got PACX on deck. We're on VATSIM as well. I don't see any controllers on for our area. Los Angeles just got on VATSIM. That would have been nice, but not for where we're sitting at today. All right, so jetway is connected. Let's get in our aircraft. I'm gonna start my batteries. I'm using the developmental version of the fly-by-wire, and they got some pretty cool stuff on this one. So excited about that. All right, external power is coming on. Let's get our batteries, our master APU. I'm gonna turn down the sounds because it does get pretty loud. There it is. We'll start and just do our workflow here. Nav lights, crew oxygen. Let's get our Deers 1, 2, and 3. Coming back down here, we can get our no smoking sign on. Go ahead, arm our emergency exits and exit lights, and we could just turn this down a little bit here. All looking good there. Wait for the APU to be available. We'll fire that up in a second. In the meantime, let's head towards the bottom here and start lining up our computer. Let's go ahead, load up our flight plan here. Just want to get the fuel going first, so this way we can be ready to go, and then we'll start loading up our passengers. Let's get our AOC menu. Let's see what we have for fuel. We need 7. You could click on here. I like to do what they did recently. Now they put in this beautiful feature. You can load it here and it'll defuel it if you have more than what you need, or they'll fuel it up. Gives you a little time, so it's pretty cool to do that. So heading down here to dispatch fuel. So this is pretty neat. How much we said I needed? I needed 7473. So 7473. You can type it in as well. 7473. I don't want to be less. I feel like that's too much. I'll type it in. If you're gonna type in here, you know, it's the plane acts a little funky, so I'm just gonna hit Alt. I'm gonna hold my Alt key here, which I have it set up for my right Alt key. I'm not sure where you have it, but if you click that, this little magnifying glass comes up. You click on whatever instrument, and then you can get this pop up. I did not know that, so it's one of the YouTube videos someone was doing 70. Just forgot what we needed. Let's go back to that screen. 7473. So we'll type that in here, 7473. In 3 minutes you'll have to defuel because we had a little bit more, which in real life that doesn't happen. Defueling is like a big deal for airlines, at least for private jets. I'm not sure about these airlines, but I would assume it's not a thing they do. They just probably go with it, and probably it's mainly fueling all the time, I would assume. All right, let's get these lights configured here so we can see what we are doing. Just light them all up. That's looking good. And let's let our passengers in. So we're running PACX today. Let's bring that up over here. Start our flight. Do we have Alaska Air? I started putting the airlines separately. Don't know why. You don't need to do that, but I figure it would be nice to see what airlines do better than others. Just for the heck of it, why not? Let's do it again here. So Carlos, Alaska, Airlines, code SAS. Spell that right? Yep, that looks good. All right, cool. Yeah, this will be fun. Hopefully they can do more as far as, you know, reporting, see what airlines you fly the most, which ones you have a better rating on. That'd be nice. There's just something extra if you want to do that there, if you want to separate it. All right, so let's come up in here. Pretty good. Our flight number 1119, flight level 360, Oakland to Seattle. In an hour and a half or 40 minutes or so. So we'll see what how that goes. All right, let's get that going. So that's in place. Let's go back and finish up our computer here. Our APU should be on by now. Ready? Okay, good. Fuel refueling. You see that here? That's nice. We still got some time to go here, about less than a minute. Let's get to our computer and set some things up here. All right, so the fuel is loaded or being loaded. Let's load our payload. Now I'm going to head up here and request our ATIS for Oakland. We're looking at KOAK. Let's get that ATIS and see what our weather looks like, what runways are in use. Now this is pulling from not VATSIM, but the live ATIS, so that should be good. It works only on US airports at the moment. All right, so that's good. Bring that up. We'll wait for that to come back. In the meantime, let's set up. Up there it is already. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and lock our cockpit door. We don't have no ATC today, so we will go 2200 on our squawk. Everything else is good here. We'll turn this on. Get a couple of lights. This makes it look nicer on the integral lights there. And back in here, we do have our ATIS now. Receive message, ATIS, and what we have going on. Let's print this out in case we need it later. Altimeter 3019. Throw this in here. 3019. Up at the top. 3019. We'll go ahead and turn on our flight directors on while we're at it. That all looks good. And 3019. So we are calm. Winds are good. Departure here is going to be as arrival ILS 30 and 28. Departure. What do we have here for departure? Did I miss it? I think we're probably using whatever we like, but yep, I don't see anything approaching. Yeah, no departure being assigned here, so I guess the controllers are doing it whenever they are, but let's see what we're close to. Currently in Oakland. Let me load my flight plan here on Navigraph. And let's take a look at Oakland and where we're sitting at here as far as the parking. We should be in Terminal 1. And yes, we are. That's the Alaska terminal. So runway 30. Runway 30 should be that one right over there. Pretty close. Easy taxi. That's where we're going. So excellent. Let's get our printout. All right, back to our computer here. Let's finish our flight plan. So departure. Today's departure is going to be the Hush 2 departure. And Hush 2 here, transition DEDHD. DEDHD. So runway 30. Hush 2. Oh, that's already on there. DEDHD. Perfect. Insert that. We are good to go. Our arrival today into Oakland is going to be the Hawks 7. I don't have the runway, but you know what? Let's put 16 left for now. 16 left for now. We'll check that when we're up in the air. 16 left. Hawks 7. We'll check that later on. That's fine. Let's insert our transition. For this one is going to be I'm getting LMT. Is LMT one of them here? Yep, there it is. LMT. Perfect. I don't know why we have to do it again every time that you pick a different transition. I don't know if it's... I would love to know if that's really like that, or it's just this is not doing it properly. I will find it hard to believe that the computer can simply calculate a different transition with all the rest of the information being the same.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like
Okay,
to welcome you
that
aboard
is
our
good.
flight.
Flight plan's looking great. Let's go ahead. Our init page 2. Let's get our fuel in here. And we were putting in 7.4.
The overhead bin is full after you put your carry-on inside of it. Please close the bin as a courtesy to other
get the wrong one.
passengers.
I don't know.
Once all your items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow
There
other passengers to find their seats as well.
Perfect.
Your seat
7.4.
is
That
in
looks
an
good.
emergency exit row. Please read the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card in the seat back in front of you. Please make sure you are willing and able to perform the actions required.
Get our
If you are not
seatbelts
able or
on.
prefer
No
not to
smoking
perform these
signs
actions,
should be
please let a flight
completely
attendant know.
on. Everything looking
You are free to use your portable electronic
good, guys.
devices
Got another
during the
aircraft
boarding process.
down
We
over on
ask
this
that larger
side.
electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate.
Alright, we have tons of space. Oh, there we go. One guy coming in. Let's make sure I'm on the right frequency and that I can hear people on VATSIM. I've done it sometimes where I'll be talking all my intentions and the mic was not, I guess it was not loaded properly or selected on the vPilot for VATSIM, and people were just screaming, you know, you're on VATSIM, you should be communicating. They were not screaming, they were typing it in the text message, and I'm like, I was, what are you talking about? And then I realized that my mic, everything I was doing, my mic was not it's not connected. So always check to make sure your input is going through one VATSIM. Alright guys, looking good here. Just waiting for our passengers. Everything is pretty much set. Our performance computer, we can fill that in now. 18,000 is our transition altitude. We are doing flaps 1. I always just guess the flex temp 65. I usually never go and do the app, not the app, the website where you can get that information. So 134, 135, 139 are V speeds. Those are set, and all is looking very good. While we wait, let's take a look at our SID. How are we departing today? Let's take a look at that. So let's bring that up here. You guys should be able to see that. All right. Let's see our SID today. All right, so we are departing 30. So 296 into 520. That should get there. We should get there pretty quick. Then direct hush. We want to be at or above 5,000 by Rivas, and that's pretty much it. So this RNAV is very simple. Not much. Climb right to our cruising altitude. Easy departure. So do 296 here. That's runway heading. Then oh no, runway heading, then 296. Let's see, let's read the instructions here. Where is runway? Climb 296 to or at above 520, turn left, direct hush. Alright, so 296 is our heading here on the climb. Two 96, perfect, and we're going to go straight to our cruising altitude, which is flight level 360. There we go. Flight level 360 is set. Oh, it is looking good. Let's just go look at our overhead panel, make sure everything's in line. Yep, everything's in order. Just waiting for our passengers to load. We'll be good to go. I wonder if you requested a fuel truck, or if the fuel truck is just doing its own thing. Alright, big boy next to us. I don't know what's wrong with my liberties, guys. I don't know what's happening. Why I'm not able to see. Before it worked perfectly fine. Now it's not working. I don't know why, but that sucks. I gotta figure that out. I wish there was something easy way to do it. I got the Master Liberty pack, but someone mentioned that's not working anymore. I don't know what changed. And it's funny, for some aircrafts I get it, for others I don't. But lately I have not been getting it for a lot of them, more often than not. So, all right, we are loaded, guys. Let's remove this jetway here. Pushback express. Let's get this going. We'll remove that. We'll go ahead and turn on our beacon lights. You know what we forgot to do? Let's put the seatbelts on for
Good morning,
our
ladies
passengers.
and welcome aboard flight 1190.
And also,
with service to Seattle.
let's
Our flight
calculate
time
our
will be
pushback
roughly
here. So we need what? We're gonna turn. We need to push back around about 60. I want to say 70 feet, and we're gonna turn towards our left. No, towards our right. So I think that should bring us out around here, clear some of this area. You know what? Let's make it 75. Let's just get really out there. All right, we're set to go. That is in place. Hit the pushback.
Go ahead, flight tech.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
All right, parking brakes
Parking
released.
brakes released.
Pushing
Turn
back.
off our external power. Should have done that first. All good. Pushback has started. Excellent. All right, let's see how we did on that distance. So I picked 75 meters, not feet. I think meters. Let's see how did it like that input. Is our friend connecting here or what?
You are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your discretion.
Alright, let's go ahead and start those
Direct your
engines.
complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. You will notice a light illuminated above your seat. When this light is illuminated, please fasten your seatbelts low and tight across your
Engine
lap.
number 2 coming on.
Insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the straps. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as we may experience unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments
So
now
far,
to locate your
pushback
nearest
is
exit.
looking
In some cases, your nearest
good.
exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. Start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, and place it firmly over your
Alright, we
nose
got
and
the
mouth.
turn going. I think that's an inbound over there. See a little dot right there? Let me check my Sim Toolkit Pro. Yep, he's coming in from Chicago. FedEx 3807.
Pushback complete. Set parking brakes, please.
Alright, let's get back in here. Set this parking brake. We should be able to start.
Parking brake set.
Roger.
Engine number
Okay, the
2.
tow bar is
Number 1.
disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the left side with the pin.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
Once again, all devices must be in airplane mode and your larger devices must be turned off and stowed at this time. Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened in seat backs and tray
Now, I don't
tables
hear
in
this
their full
FedEx. I don't know what his
upright position.
intentions
We
are.
remind you that this is a non-smoking
Winds are
flight.
calm, so
Tampering with,
I'm
disabling, or
assuming he's
destroying
coming
smoke
in. The
detectors
way he's
located
setting
in
up is on the
lavatories
north
is
side.
prohibited by law. All of this information
Over
can be
San
found in the
Francisco.
safety card located in the seat back in front
So,
of you. Please read it and let a cabin member know if you have any questions.
And he
Thanks
asked
for flying with us again. We hope you enjoy your flight.
3,500 feet. I think he's coming in the opposite of our runway, so we'll have to be careful for that. But I don't hear him calling anything out or texting on VPilot. All good. All right, let's get this fired up here, guys. Both engines looking right. All right, there we go. Back to normal. Turn off our APU, our master switch, and we'll get ready to taxi. Runway turn off and nose to taxi lights are checked. We can go ahead and start setting up our flaps here. Doing flaps 1. And got my charts up on how we are taxiing today. Out of here, and let's go ahead. Brakes on max. Spoilers are on. And we are set. Brakes are coming off. And here we go. Alright, short taxi, umbrella, whiskey. Gonna wait for this inbound to come in here. See if we spot him. If he's too far out, I'll just taxi to the other end of the runway. I don't mind doing that. Winds are calm. We can. Yeah, he's a bit far out. We'll taxi to the other side. By the time he lands and clears, we'll probably get there. Oakland traffic, Alaska Air 1119 taxiing to runway 12 via umbrella, whiskey, Oakland traffic. All right, here we go, guys. Let's go to the other end of the field. Because by the time he lands, we can take off from 12. We're going to do some reconfiguration here as well. It's no biggie. Alright, so the Hush 2 arrival as we're taxiing. If I look at this here, this is only set up for runway 30. I cannot take this departure. So this specific runway departure here. There he is, and I think it's another guy behind him too, doing the same thing. So I'm not gonna switch my direction. Let's switch it here, guys. Let's go over runway 12. We'll make some changes. We'll see what's the best approach. It's good practice. If anything changes last minute like this, right? I guess. All right, runway 12. Let's see what our departures are. So if we are doing runway 12, standard SID departure here. For runway 12, let me see what departures we have. Looks like Oak 5 or Quake 2. If I'm looking at this right. Alright, let's pull up Oak 5 here, see how that looks. Quake 2 departure looks decent. We can do that one, or we can do Oakland 5, which are really just straight out departures. Very, very simple departure, straight out. Initial climb to 2000. Heading 270 towards the water. So, all right, Quake 2 it is. Let's head here in our computer. We'll try to do this as we are moving. Flight plan. Departure runway 12 now. Here we go. And we are doing Quake 2. Very simple, straight out departure. There we go. And now we're going to check our performance speeds. V speeds will change with the runway. That's updated. Now we are looking good. Let's check our flight plan. Very good. So The Quake 2 departure is very simple. We climb, maintain, want to be 4 DME from Oakland. So we'll get our DME in here. Make sure I stay on the pavement here. All right, radio is going to be 116.8. This is the Oakland VOR. And what we want to do here is I'm just going to stop here and finish the configuration before we take off. All right, pull over here. Let's set up the last minute changes. 116.80 is our Oakland VOR. So 4 away from down, we want to be at or above 1,400 and not above 2,000. So we got to maintain that 2,000 is what we're going to aim for. I'll just manually watch that. I'm not going to change that again. And departing runway 12, we are going to do a turn 270. That's our turn now. So into the water 270. Then once we get nice altitude, we can go ahead and head to our first waypoint. All right, guys, looking good. Let's go ahead. TO configuration there. Oh, there was the other guy. Nice. All right, see, so I'm glad I changed. That would have been a mess. I would have been waiting there forever. Let's go. These guys are not communicating though, which kind of sucks. All right, landing leads are coming on. No slice takeoff. Strobe lights are on. Everything good here. Down at the deck. Perfect. Let's go ahead and advise our crew. They're advised. Let's say our intentions here. I don't see anybody else inbound. Oakland traffic. This Alaska 1119 taking runway 12, holding short, lining up and waiting. Lining up and waiting. Holding short. I see all kinds of things there. All right, let's get on here. All right, looking good so far. There we go, runway 12. Aircraft ahead has cleared the runway. We are set, guys. Let's get out of here. Throttle to 50. Here we go, toga. And we are rolling. Holding center line. Airspeed is alive. 80 to 100. Bring back the throttle. There it is. V1 rotate. Excellent. All right, gears up. Positive rate of climb. All right, we want to be at 2,000. There is our DME. Right, we want to stay no more than above 2,000 as we make this turn out of here. So there's our climb. We can now start turning 270. Alright, bring throttles back to level. Nice right turn 270 out to the water. There we go. We are still within. I'm going to slow in. My flaps are coming up. Flaps clean. And a nice big turn 270. We're going to hold that 2,000 here. We're right on it. We're still not 4 away, so we're just going to hold here, bring it down. There we are, 4. We can go ahead with our climb now. And our turn, 270. Alright, let's pull back a little bit here. Now after 270, it doesn't tell me exactly when to start heading direct to my waypoint. I think that's probably done by ATC, but it's all good. Which is a pretty interesting departure, because you have this other airport here. Now if you know you're doing 270, kind of running into them a little bit. I guess at this altitude it wouldn't matter. Alright, there it is, 270. Continue our climb to flight level 360. Alright, perfect, perfect. That's the field, guys. Nice. Get a view here of Oakland, San Francisco over there, and where is, oh yeah, the airport right here. Perfect. Alright, I think this is good enough. We're at 8,000. I'm gonna head direct now to our waypoint, DEDHD. So I'm just gonna continue our right turn here. Landing lights can come on, run off, turn off lights can come off, nose lights can come off as well. We're gonna just head direct to DEDHD at this point.
We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi to find out more information.
I'm gonna turn off the ground spoilers in a second here. Alright, just gonna go right there. We'll go direct. Now turn on our autopilot is coming on. Ground spoilers are off. And there we go. Can we see the Golden Bridge from here? Ah, there it is. Very nice, and we are looking good, guys. Go ahead and put this to standard. Increase the brightness on this. Let's go 2992. Perfect. What else are we missing? Everything else is good. Alright, flight level 360. Ah, I forgot to start our clock. I always forget to start the clock. Our chrono. Okay, we'll start it there. That's fine. All right, just looking down here, guys. Everything's looking good. Can get rid of this now. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, we are up in the air. Let's see what is our departures from now. Departures just straight to dead, and then from there we'll just join our airways. Nothing to be concerned about with that last minute change. We'll be in Seattle airspace pretty soon. I love flying on this side of the country. Oh man, it is great. Especially early mornings. The scenery, the views are amazing. At night as well. Looks pretty good at sunset. Okay, just check in, make sure everything is in line. Good. We're all looking good there. Go ahead and enter my information here. I wish this will save it, but it's alright. Gonna go ahead and enter the sim captain. There we go. Alright. Perfect. Let's go ahead and request our information. Beautiful. What kind of iPad is this? This thing has 2 cameras. iPad Pro. Alright guys, here it is. Doing what we love to do. Flight simulator. Flight simming. Just amazing. Still got to work on a few things for our stream here. You know, just starting out. Got to get this Streamlabs working properly as far as the music. Can't seem to get that thing to work right. The music they're playing is a little funky. So it's a little bit hard to set the selection. I'm sure it's not hard. I'm just probably not doing it right. So I'll spend some time doing that. We'll make this nice. We'll make this nice and enjoyable. I fly every single day. Multiple times a day. I figured why not at least, you know, share this with some people and see, you know, build a community out of it. You know, that'd be nice. Again, do it every day, so might as well put a little more effort into it and enjoy this hobby, this amazing hobby with other people. So if you're watching, definitely subscribe, like, and let's have some fun. Let's have fun. That's what we want to do here. After we're leveled, I am going to take, forgot to have lunch before this, so I'm going to take a quick break for lunch, not too long, and come back and see where we are. In the meantime, I'm going to play around with the music. So pardon me if you hear a lot of changes. I gotta find some really good tunes that go with this. Alright, that is the chilled station on Streamlabs. It's not bad. It's pretty good. This track is 4:04 a.m. That's I like that name. 4:04 a.m. I grew up in New York, and my parents always said nothing good happens after 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning. If you're still outside partying. A lot has changed since then, but nice track, nice name track. Beautiful clear skies right now. We're going to get into some beautiful scenery later. Down as we get closer to Seattle, just the mountain ranges, everything amazing. Gonna go ahead and bring down the sound of our engine so we can enjoy these tunes. Love this this paint job. Just looks real nice, man. Simple, classy. Definitely one of my favorites. Beautiful mountain ranges as you see here already. Very nice. And I've taken this flight to Vancouver, actually, from LA to Vancouver, and man, it's nice. The scenery is beautiful. Yeah, see this? I remember seeing this huge mountain up here. Forget the name of it, but that's coming up. We'll get a nice view of that. I'm not sure if that's after. We might not pass it. I think that's going to Vancouver. You see it, but I'm not sure if you see it when you land in Seattle. But we'll find out. We might. All right, let's check in with our pilots. Well, I'm the pilot. Checking with our cockpit to make sure everything's in place. All right, we're leveling off here. Oh no, still got about 3,400 feet to go before we level off. I don't know about this track here. Don't know. Let's go next. All right, markets are selling off. So if you're wondering what I do for a living, I trade stocks and fly. It's a beautiful thing. Markets are selling off a bit now, and what we have going on here has been very interesting. No, that's not gonna do it either. That's just gonna put us to sleep. So that's my challenge, guys, finding on Streamlabs actual tracks that we can enjoy.